Hello, children. This is B.V. Ramana, teacher in English. In this video, I would like to share with you the topic how to make a slow learner write a letter of complaint on his own with the help of a format. Frankly speaking, this is the format which I got from my teachers. Then, what is the format? Let us see. Well, this is the format. Sample letter of complaint, a format in traditional style. First of all, we have to write the heading. The heading consists of two parts. One is station and date. In the heading, first this is a door number and street name and town or village. Here, this is called station, and here we have to write date. And station date combinedly constitute the part heading. Here, we have to write the capital letters for each word. Here, Gandhi, G is a capital letter, N is a capital letter. After writing this street, that means door number, you have to write put comma, and after writing the street name we have to put comma, and then after writing the village or town name we have to keep full stop. With this we have completed writing the station. This is the address of the senders. And after writing this address of the sender, we have to give one line space. And then we have to write the date. Here, March, the month name is to be put in capital letter. That means month should be started with a capital letter. And after month, we have to write a comma. And then we have to keep full stop immediately after the name of the year. And next part is the receiver's address, or it is also called superscription. And after writing date, we have to give one line space. And then here is the model writing of receiver's address. Receiver's address or superscription constitutes three parts, three lines. One is officer name, and then his office name, and then village or town name, the place. For example, here the sub inspector of police, the police station, Srikakulam. Here all the words, the first letter of each word should be in capital letter. The T capital letter, S capital letter, I capital letter, O capital letter, P capital letter. And then here T capital letter, P capital letter, S capital letter. Here S is capital letter. After writing each line we have to put comma, and at the end there must be a full stop. This part is called receiver's address or superstition. This is the third part. And next one is we have to give some space, and then we have to write salutation. The salutation is sir or madam. We can write sir or madam and put comma. And this should be started immediately. That means very near to the margin. That means it should touch the margin, and we have to put a comma immediately after it. This part is called salutation, and after writing salutation we have to give one line space. And then comes body of letter. Here you need not worry much about writing of body of letter. Already some part of the body letter will be given in the question itself. Just making some changes in the body of in the matter given in the question itself, we can write this body of letter very easily. And how can we write, and how can we change the given question into a body of letter. Let us see. Here is one question which is given in the previous examination. Example letters of complaint. There have been many thefts in the neighboring houses in your locality. There was a theft in the temple. Another house was broken open when the owners were away. Write a letter to the sub inspector of police to make regular patrols in your area or locality at night. Here, this is the example letter asked in the examination. How to change this given example into a body of the letter consent? Just it is very quite easy. The same part of the same information can be written in the body of letter. For example, there have been many thefts in the neighboring houses. In just you have to change your into our, and sometimes it may be changed into the your may be changed into my, like that. Here your is to be changed into our locality. There was a theft in the temple. Another house was broken open when the owners were away. Here, whenever we find, write a letter to. Immediately after that one, there will be a clue that gives us the information, the receiver's address. That means to whom we should write, we get the clue from here. That means write a letter to. After to, we get the clue. What is the clue here? The sub inspector of police. So we have written like this. The to address or receiver's address is written here. The sub inspector of police, and then we have to write the office name, the police station, and the place name Srikakulam. You have to write on your own, and then immediately after that written salutation, we have to write this body of letter. You have to by heart these. The blue marked sentences and phrases are to be by hearted, and for any other complaint you have to write only these two things, making necessary changes in the information given in the question. For example, first one, with due respect, I beg to state the following few lines for your kind consideration and necessary action. This is the first para we can by heart and write for every complaint letter. And next para, this information we got from the example given in the examination. What is that? You see, there have been many thefts in the neighboring houses in our locality. There was a theft in the temple. Another house was broken open when the owners were away. So this is already we got from this example. Look at this one. From this one to this one we have written in the body of letter. And next part, third part, just you have to by heart these lines. For example, so I request you take necessary action for regular patrols at night in our area. Here, for regular patrols at night in our area will be given in the question itself. So just we have to copy those lines and write here. If not given, if there is no specific request is made in the question itself, then we can write this line, this phrase, that is in this regard, and redress our grievance. So the blue marked lines or phrases can be by hearted and write down as it is. And last line is to be by hearted and write for every complaint letter. I shall be grateful to you for your necessary or favorable action. So this is about the body of the letter. So in the body of writing a body of letter, it is quite easy. So once we by heart this part, that means the part in the blue ink and this part and this part. Only the parts which are marked in red ink are taken directly from the question itself, you have seen already. And then we have to go for another part, that is subscription. The subscription is yours faithfully. Here, yours Y capital letter, there will no apostrophe, and faithfully F is small letter, and we have to put comma here. This is called space. And immediately after body of the letter, we have to give one line space, and then we have to write subscription. The care should be taken to see that Y is the capital letter. No, there is no apostrophe after R, and F is the small letter, and here we have to put comma. And then we have to give a name, that is signature. The signature should be very short one. Sometimes that means very you should not write the full name here. You can write here a short name, and then below that one we can give the full name in capital letters. In this way, this is the format of a letter of complaint. So first one, in this letter there is heading. In the heading there will be station, and after that some space will be given, and we have to write date, and we have to write space, and then we have to write the receiver's address, that is superscription, and then we have to write salutation and give one line space, and then we have to write body of the letter. From the body of letter we need not bother much about writing this one, because already much of information is given in the question itself. Just we have to copy those lines here, making some very minor changes you might have seen. And next one, we have to write the subscription after giving some one line space, and then we have to give space and write signature, below which we have to write the full name in capitals. This is the way how we can write a sample letter of complaint. Here are some of the other examples. The roads in your locality are not being swept clean regularly. There is a lot of garbage found everywhere. There is a foul smell in the area. Write a letter to the municipal authorities to keep the colony clean. So here, how can we make this example into a letter? Just you have to change this your into our, and you can write a letter to the municipal authorities. Here is the clue for the first receiver's address. What is the address? The municipal commissioner, comma, the municipal office name, and town name or the place name Srikakulam. And then we have to write, and in the third para, that is whenever we make a request, this clue word will be helpful for writing the request. In this way, we can also look at the another example. You sent a registered letter to your cousin 20 days ago, but he has not received it so far. Write a letter to the local postmaster to trace it. Likewise, you can be changed into I, and your can be changed into my, and rest of the sentences can be written as it is in the body of the letter. And for receiver's address, we can write like this: the postmaster, the post office, and Srikakulam. In this way, whenever we have some clues, whenever we have a question in our question paper, just you have to change little bit in the question itself, and we can write easily the letter of complaint with this format. Let us have a glance at this format. First one, first heading. Next one, receiver's address or superscription, salutation, body of the letter, and subscription, and the signature. After each part, we have to keep one line space. Well, friends, well, children, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel by tapping subscribe button on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.